Good morning, guys. There's very sad news on my front today. I don't know how I'm going to do this very much longer. You'll find out why in a second. So the market's down, which I should be happy about. But there's something out there today. You know, we've had big changes to everything money. I'm supposed to be going live 5 days a week now, but I don't know. Oh, you like the background? So do I. I don't know how much longer you'll see this background. There's a story out today. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this until things change. McCormick has been hard pressed to find Old Bay, and I'm really not sure how I'm gonna live my life anymore until I get my Old Bay back. I thought it was bad out there, but it's really bad out there. When you can't find Old Bay for your fish, there's gonna be big problems. So until we get Old Bay back, I think I'm going to have Seth come to my house every morning, console me, then do the show, then console me further. So that's that. So this is the last time I'll see you guys until I get my Old Bay back. But I'm just kidding, obviously. For those of you that don't know jokes, I'm just kidding. All right. So companies can't stop talking about higher costs. I hate you, Mo. Seth, we can't have a shrimp boil tonight. There's no Old Bay. So companies can't stop talking about higher costs. Of course, we have the taxes that are coming, and then costs. This is funny because I was reading this article from the CEO of Coca-Cola. They're looking closely. There's pressure coming in. High fructose corn syrup. I don't know what PET is. You guys probably know. Metals. A lot of commodities out there. So commodity pricing is going higher. Oh, wow. Commodity pricing is going higher. Inflation, of course, we have to look at inflation going into the future. So there's a lot of things out there that are going to be, I think going into 2022 is when these stories are going to come about. So let's say Coke is the first company to start talking about it. Obviously, they use a lot of metals for their machinery and their cans and their plastics and such. So I read today that they got into the seltzer market. I've never had one of those seltzer things, but it seems like it's all the rage now. So that's interesting. Let's do United next. So United has been when Paul and I looked at airlines about this time last year, we started looking at the financials of all of these different all the big ones: Delta, United, Southwest, what else is out there? Spirit. And we found that Southwest was the best from a financial standpoint. They were able to weather the storm the best. Now, with that said, they were losing the least amount of money. And actually, in 2020, that was the very first time in Southwest history that they had lost money, which is out of this world for an airline. I mean, for any business, but especially an airline where, the unions are crazy, everything. So this is from Reuters. United on Monday. United was losing, I think it was $1.7 billion back when when COVID started. Now they're losing $2.4 billion. So it's getting worse for them. Traffic, I hear it's getting better. I think it's getting better. When I fly, and I fly pretty frequently, I would say at least once a month, they're, I wouldn't say the planes are full, but they're getting full. So again, I think this is just another thing that's going to go into 2022. More vaccine stuff, getting rid of these face masks. I think it's just that mental thing that people see a mask and they kind of freak out. If you don't see a mask, you don't freak out. Oh, American Airlines. I remember there was a time with American Airlines back in April, May last year. They went up like 75% in a couple day period. That one I day traded the hell out of. That was an incredible day trade. I pretty much caught the entire thing Well, I shouldn't say day trade. I swing traded that. That was just incredible. That was a great run, but that's it for United. So with the airlines, just be careful, guys. I mean, they're still losing money. It's the same thing as the cruise lines. They're still losing money. And honestly, I have not seen a plan where we're saying we're getting back on planes, we're going back on cruises anytime soon. With all these delays that are happening with all the vaccines, I think we need to chill out and think before these things just start moving on us like crazy. Guys, smash that like button for me, please. So this is from Investor Business Daily. If there is one stock that says we are living in pure insanity, it's Disney. Disney closed down, obviously, their parks, their cruises, all of their concessions because there's nobody in parks. They started up Disney Plus. Okay, it's a streaming service. Yes, it's doing extremely well. But parks and cruises are 40% of Disney's revenue. And we have shut that down for over a year. And at the same time, Disney stock has gone up, I think it's 140%. If there's any stock out there that proves how insane this is, that people are not making money, people are not doing things, this and that, and all of this is being bought on hype going into the future, it's Disney. Because at this point, being at up 140%, you have to say, okay, when they open up their parks and stuff, the stock should go higher. I think Disney's worth, last I checked, $75 to $90 a share, somewhere in that range. I don't even know what it's at now. I don't want to look. But here we go. So they're going to be opening up their parks. Where were we here? The 2 California parks will reopen April 30th and have 15% capacity from only California residents. Oh boy. I mean, California, those of you that live in California, I mean, I haven't experienced it, but you guys know how rough it is. I know how rough California is. Las Vegas, I hear, is a disaster, but things will eventually come back. All right, let's go to Apple. So today, this is from Barron's. Today, Apple's going to be doing a spring-loaded event. The rumor is that they're going to release new iPads, possibly new headphones. It's just going to be their big spring day. It usually happens in March, but that did not happen this year, so they're doing it now. So Apple has, there's rumors out there that Apple's going to be boosting its dividend 10%, which they already pay an extremely low dividend, so it's fine. But they're also going to be doing, I think it's $50 billion stock repurchase. Yeah, so they're gonna buy back $50 billion worth of stock, and they have already repurchased since April of last year, $57.9 billion. So Apple's doing the usual Apple thing. I'm sure what's their stock price? $130 a share. When they get up there again, they'll split again. They are, in the last couple of years, they've done a 7-to-1 split. They just recently did a 4 or 5-to-1 split. So that's Apple's thing. Now, the story that I really wanted to talk about today, guys, smash the like button for me. 139 watching, 46 likes. We can do better. The faster you guys smash the like button, the faster more subscribers we get, the faster you guys get to win the 2 Teslas that are going to be given away at 50,000 and 100,000 subscribers. So, Biogen. Biogen is, I actually sold puts on Biogen yesterday. That was my first time selling puts in a very long time. So June 7th, I believe, before I give you the wrong date, let me look here. April, May, June, I think it's June 7th. Yeah, so that's the PDUFA date for Biogen. That's the date that the FDA makes its decision on this Alzheimer's drug, aducanumab. So as I'll show you on the chart, they have just been up, down, all over the place. So with they're going to swing based on that news. That's why I have a very difficult time looking at Biogen and saying that I want to own them right now without. I mean, I don't know if I want to own Biogen just because the swings are so crazy. Actually, just let me show you how crazy these swings are. Where's my thingy? I'm just going to show you. I want to zoom out a year or so and just show you these gaps. Get rid of the S&P. So, where's my pen? Okay, so these gaps that you're seeing on this chart, especially right here, that is all based on this aducanumab drug. So we had a big, where's my dang pen? There it is. So we had a big gap right here, obviously. We've had big runs of days here, and you can just see all these little gaps in price here, here, here. This is a massive day. That's all aducanumab based. What was the premium on that put? I think I got about 10 or 11%, Harry, on that put, which was pretty welcome for selling a put for the first time in, oh my God, I don't even know how long. But I think my average yesterday I did was about 6%. You know, Paul and I were going to dinner on Saturday, and when we were on our way there, we were looking at it saying, man, we just need to generate income, even if we're looking at 1 to 5% premiums. I mean, you guys know that I like to look in that 8 to 15% range when I'm selling options, but I just look at it saying I need to generate some cash. So that's what we did yesterday, and it was actually better than we thought it would be. Luckily, I mean, if you write options on days where the market's down, it's going to work out better for you. So they do have a second drug called zuranolone. It's for depression. So Biogen shares, they said that they could see these things moving up to $500 or down to $175. So somebody just said it's very good for swing trading, and that is correct. So that's Biogen. I think that's all the news I wanted to talk about today. Somebody mentioned this Tesla story. I'm just going to talk about it real quick and not spend too much time on it. So somebody was driving a car in Texas, and they decided to Hakuna Matata aducanumab. Somebody decided to sit in the back seat of the car and the passenger seat of the car, and now they're upset with Tesla because it's unfortunate that the people died, but that's like saying you go and jump on a bungee jumping and your cord snaps and you get mad that you died. I mean, when you do these high risk things that you're not. Actually, I think that bungee jumping is safer than driving a Tesla without a driver in it, because it's not ready for that self-driving capability. So I don't know, anything that happens to Tesla, I am on their side on this one. Yeah, nobody was driving. That's exactly right. All right, so I know somebody wanted to talk about Peloton and what we do with drops like this. So Peloton's having their own issues. I think a baby died or something like that. There's been 39 injuries or deaths since this Peloton Treadmill Plus came out. I mean, I think we have one in our office. I think it's pretty sweet. I do think that it's pretty high off the ground. I can see how somebody gets sucked under there, but they checked the data. Nobody. It wasn't on autopilot, so what does that mean? That no, I don't care. I'm still on Tesla's side. Okay, so you were moving. If anybody was in this from a trading standpoint, you shouldn't have been in this. And if you were in this and you're not in the Bid and Ask Nation, you should join the Bid and Ask Nation, because you're not doing things correctly. And if you were doing things correctly, you wouldn't have been in this. So Peloton was coming up just fine, but you can see that they weren't over 32%. Well, they were, but they were barely over 32%. And even though they got over 32% right here, they weren't making these engulfing candlesticks. What they needed to do was break out over this area right here. This is where they needed to get over with those candlesticks. So just because you break over 32% doesn't mean that you're buying the stock. Moving over 32% means that you're getting ready to buy the stock, but as you can see over here, you were right at your 200-day moving average and 25-day moving average. You had your 50-day right above it, and then your 100. I don't remember what I said about this when I made this video, but I'm sure that I said that this thing needs to get going up here, add here, and then on this side, I'm sure I said if it looked the same back when I was doing it. I think I actually did it back in here. So that was fine to swing trade. This would not be fine to swing trade. It just can't get over its 100-day or 200-day or 25-day moving average. So, yeesh. Oh well, Peloton, I don't know, RIP. Next, it's possible, hit more up, okay, Patreon. Let's see, who wants to do something else? Stupidity ensures my job security in the medical field. If I sign up for the second tier, yeah, message me or Seth. Disney being up while missing 40% of their income is why it's concerning. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Give me some stocks, guys. Vail. Oh, here we go. Have we talked about MO, which is Altria, and the huge drop due to the Biden administration nicotine news? Nick, what is the Biden administration nicotine news? I want to know. Let's see what it has to say. Yeah, Nick, give me that nicotine news, and we'll do it. But MO just had a big drop in price. I mean, they've gapped down completely. I'm actually curious to know what this news is. That is a big gap down for them, and now they're just right in the middle of all their moving averages. So if you are in this stock right now, I think you should take your profits and move on. This thing, I do believe. Do not trade it today. Oh my goodness, down 6.5% almost. Don't trade it today. Don't try to get greedy with it. But this thing will more likely than not turn into a short pretty soon. So let's see here. Is Apple, their event is today. Apple's event is today. Intel's been going down the last few days. Intel I sold puts on yesterday to generate a little bit of income. I don't remember. I think I sold the puts at $60 a share. Okay, so we're in a downtrend with Intel. It has broken through 80% on the downside, looking good. Now, this is one of those stocks where you need to know your stock. So let's zoom out. Let's ignore the gaps for right now. Look in the past since December. Look when they've turned red, which means that their red line has gone under. Which is their red line has dropped under their yellow. Look for how short of amount of time that they have stayed red. So this is a very difficult stock to short because you don't have very many days of opportunity. So when I look at this, I'm going to say, if you want to throw a short on it, you can go for it, but you need to, if you get an engulfing candle like that today or something, you can go for it. You will get held up at your 50-day moving average, but I think you'll be able to squeeze a little bit out of it. To be honest with you, I would probably do this on a daily chart. When this thing breaks below its 50-day, go ahead and move and let it short it down to the 100-day moving average and take your profits. That's a much safer short than going in and doing a long-term short on this. Also, if you do not know how to short and you want to short, go ahead and join the Bid and Ask Nation. There's a shorting seminar in there. And you'll do good. Altria has a little book, and I'm losing my ass. Oh, that's okay, Seth. Do not deviate from the little book. When will the next trade in most trades be? I don't know. I mean, there's times. The thing about me is I try not to. I'm not doing a trade unless it sets up absolutely perfect for me. And let's see what BJ's is doing today. BJ's is. It's holding tight. I mean, it's just consolidating sideways, sitting right at the 50-day. This is one of the trades that I'm doing in the Bid and Ask Nation. I like the trend right now. I still think it's going to be okay. So I don't know what my next trade is going to be. My next trade was supposed to be PayPal. I'm currently in. Let's see. What I need from PayPal is I need this thing to get up here. Once it breaks out over whatever this level is, I'll go ahead and buy it. Probably 278, somewhere in that range. Let's do Walmart real quick. Mo lets the trade come to him. Yeah, I'm not chasing anything. I would rather wait for me to get a good trade and make one trade a month than try to get into dumb things and get burned like so many do. So I need this thing to break a little bit higher. It's going to run into its 100-day moving average. Once it gets over the 100, that'll be very good. How do you win the Teslas? Join the Patreon. Join the Patreon, and I'm going to do a little plug for the Patreon. So this is our Patreon, patreon.com/everythingmoney. Right now, this is the lowest. Well, hold on one second. Right now, we have a Discord only level. If you want, all you want to do is join the Discord, and you don't want access to the software. I repeat, you will not get access to the software in the $7 level. You will just get Discord access. You can pay $7 and join the Discord. Our second tier, $22 a month, you get full access to Discord, you get full access to the software. And once you pay this price, this thing is going to $49. I promise you guys, this thing will go eventually to $49 a month. If you pay $22 right now, you're locked in at $22. This is the Bid and Ask Nation. With this, you get Discord access, you get all the software, you get additional discounts to everything Money Merch and Crossroads merch. So if you want to go to one of mine and Paul's vacation homes in Mexico, have at it. You get 15% off. With the Bid and Ask Nation, you get full access to me. I will go through any stocks you want, and I'm pretty much talking to you guys all day long. And then there's Paul's Super Shorts, $250 a month. Join it, access to everything. You get access to me, you get access to Paul. It's wonderful. But to me, if you're a trader, this is the best value right here, and I think Paul and Seth would agree with me. You can make money every single day coming in there, and you are going to pay off your 63 real quick. This number, I'm telling you guys, is going to $100 a month, $99 to $100 a month eventually. And I've had so many people say they regret not getting in when it was $25 and $50 a month. And yeah, you should. All right. Can you take a look at C? Sure. City. All right, so it is a short right now. I don't like shorting banks because the Fed can come in and Daddy can come to the rescue. It's sitting right at the 25-day moving average. I don't know. It depends what you want to do with this thing. Give me a little bit more information or ask me in the Bid and Ask Nation and I will give you a hand. Let's see. Are you planning on increasing the price during the next week? Every time, so I think there's 19 spots left. Every time that sells out, it goes up. So yes, it is only going to go up in price. Guys, everything is going to go up in price because we are providing you a value that nobody else is providing you. And you're going to pay off, especially if you join my tier, you're going to pay off you're going to pay that off in one trade, no doubt. All right, Ulta. I do like my face creams. So coming up here, somebody just got me some pretty dope face cream. Let's see. This thing can start moving. What we're going to need is, if I'm in Ulta, I want to be over this. I want to be over 348. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's just where I want to be. I mean, you can start adding right here around 337 or so, but I don't love this trade. It's not really cooperating. Nvidia. All right, Bogdan, I'll do that one next. Nvidia, a little bit of a pullback. If I'm in this thing, I'm taking my profits off the table, mostly because I see some selling volume coming in. I see my trend changing on the daily. I mean, this is a big drop in price. You've basically dropped almost $40, $35. So I'm waiting for this thing to roll over. Take your profits off the table. Worst case, it gaps up here. Again, put everything back on. And Yaguchi. Alrighty. Let's see here. What do you want to do? Mo, what do you think about the Discovery short? Discovery, the one that got away. Oh, snap. Look at this. All right. I'm going to write this down because I want to sell some puts on Discovery. That is wild. I mean, that is a crazy run up and an even crazier run down. If you want to keep shorting this thing, go for it. I mean, you're getting into that oversold area, but you could probably run this down to the 200-day moving average. I find it hard to believe that it would drop below the 200-day. Of course, this all right here, this was all that $35 billion margin call from that big hedge fund / family office / whatever they are. I think they're going to be just fine. Let's see here. Halo, for a quick gain. Let's see. This is from my boy Cash. Yeah, I like it. Coming up through the sweet spot nicely. Let's zoom out just a little bit. I want to see if we have any weird patterns going on here. No, you're looking good. So if you get, and I don't like this from yesterday. Be patient. If you get a real, true green engulfing candlestick like that, I will like it. And you can go ahead and get on it. Now, I don't know where, let's see. I don't know where this can go. That's my only worry. I don't know how high this can get because this is basically resistance right here. a little over $50. So I'm assuming that's what you mean by the quick gain. Just get up there, grab some money and get out. But I think it'll be okay as a trade like that. As far as something longer, not really sure. Let's see. Archegos, that was it. Archegos. Is that Millennium Force? That is a sweet ride, but I get crazy motion sickness, so I can't ride on that stuff anymore. DGX. What is this? Oh, Quest. Everyone loves Quest. Yeah, stick with it. I mean, we've been asking. So this is where traders get out. People get out right here because they see the price snap back on them. They go, oh my God, I'm getting killed. I'm losing all my profits. Okay, noted. All you're doing, your trend is perfectly fine. It's just a little bit of a pullback, a little bit of reversal. You notice you're still right above your 25-day moving average. No big deal. Trust your trend. Trend is your friend. And if you embed that into your brain, you will make money. Apple. Oh, Spicer, I'll do big for you. Let's see. I'll do Apple next. Let's see. Big Lots. Big Lots is now a short. Oh, this is the one that dropped 40% yesterday. Yikes. I'm sorry, 4.4% yesterday. So we had a little bit of pullback yesterday. We're definitely a short. Let's zoom out. I just want to see when they do go short. Okay, so this is a pretty good short. I'm looking at the duration of red candles, and these are actually pretty consistent. I mean, you're getting multiple weeks of fall. So let's see here. You're going to face support here and maybe here. But this is a pretty good short. Oh, I think I just drew in the moving average lines. That's funny. Yeah, you're going to face support with these moving averages. I don't foresee the price dropping below whatever the 200-day moving average is right now. But you'll be all right. Oh, thank you, Beth. Beth, Seth. We're going to Switzerland next year. I don't even know how that came about. I think somebody said in the live stream about Switzerland, and I was like, yeah, I want to go there. So we're going there. That'll be cool. I would like to talk about, okay. HOLX. Whomever, I remember this is something that we were looking at. All right, so I do see why you're asking me about this. Joseph, are you in the Bid and Ask Nation? Answer that question for me. So we're coming up through this sweet spot like this. I don't love that this stochastic is just kind of going sideways. I would like to see it be a little bit steeper, just a little bit steeper. But that could change. A little bit of a pullback today. I'm not too concerned. But if you want to add to this for the first time, get on that. You need to have some engulfing candlesticks going up. Yeah, I do want to buy watches. I will be doing something. Paul wants a Patek. I do not want a Patek. I want a Rolex from the Rolex factory. Smash that thumbs up, guys. We're almost at 100. Let's get to 100 today and keep that streak going. Apple. All right. So Apple, holy moly. What I do not like about Apple is look at this thing. I mean, it was having a great trend, and then all of a sudden, boom, it just spikes up on me. I don't like that drastic spike. That tells me it's going to top out. I still firmly believe that Apple's not going to get over this 145 range. I mean, I could be wrong, but the way that this stochastic is looking, unless there's some crazy news that comes out, and I think that crazy news is going to be I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. I think the crazy news already came out. It's the dividend increase and this and that. I don't think that anything they come out with today is going to be sending them through the roof. The only thing that's going to have major sales, I think, is going to be AirPods, maybe. I have the AirPods 2. Depending on what they come out with, I'm not getting AirPod 3 because they're actually good watches. The hell am I talking about? Good headphones. I was reading somebody's comment about the Skydweller. But yeah, I mean, if we don't get a big spike in Apple today, I don't really know when you're going to see the big spike. April 28th is their earnings date. I'm sure they're going to report good earnings, but Apple reported good earnings the previous quarter, and the stock price tanked and went down to $115 a share. So earnings are a total crapshoot. Yeah. All right. Just want to do some housekeeping before I get out of here. I have to go. Monday and Tuesday next week, I will not be here. I will not be doing the show. Tomorrow, 2 p.m., we are going to do an options seminar. Paul and I are going to do a strictly option seminar for patrons only. So if you're not in the Patreon, join. If you join the Bid and Ask Nation, you get access to that. Yeah, that's my housekeeping for the day. Apple Car announcement. They're not going to announce the Apple Car. I don't think they're going to come out with that until late 2022, 2023, something like that. So that's it for today, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Oh, Susie, nice of you to show up. I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I'll see you guys at 1 o'clock on the live stream, and we'll go from there. You guys have a great day. See ya.